We are back. Appreciate y'all for being here. Day 2 of the American squad. All right. Let's just run this for the cardio. Y'all know what we're doing here. Yeah, spoiler alert, man. Cam Jackson ran down the middle of our Arkansas State kid. It is what it is, man. The game gonna be the game sometimes. I don't recommend D linemen run down the middle of these offensive linemen like that, but sometimes they'll indeed let you. Sometimes they'll let you. Arkansas State, Jacob Bayer. Hey, man, drop your butt and give ground slowly if that's going to be the case here. All right? That was our Arkansas State kid. Now we got Jacksonville State. A lot of small school guys in this offensive line set, right? Small school, and we got a bunch of LSU kids, okay? So we got to definitely keep our eyes on that, okay? Let's run into the next one here. We got our guy from Alabama A&M, Carson Vincent. That's the school from Drumline that they played against at the end. And he's going against Kyle Kennard from South Carolina. Let's see what we got here. Getting to your landmark there, Kyle Kennard. Let's see, what did Kennard do? Hey, Kennard hit him with a, let's see if I got my arrow ready. Hit him with a work to your inside, then work to your outside there. And, hey, fantastic fight here. Fantastic finish here from Vincent. He's actually going to stay engaged and just run him around there. Now, this is kind of an even rep. I might give it to Kennard here because the quarterback does eventually step up. And if you want to count it as a sack, cool. But I think Kennard got the early part of the rep, but I definitely think Vincent got the end part of it here. But good rep from both of them, though. If I had to give it to somebody, even though I'm O-line biased, I'm going to give it to Kennard there because the quarterback definitely had to move and step up a little bit, but good ref from both. Shamar Stewart, is that Emory Jones he's against? Let's see what happens. Hey, look, if we know anything about Shamar, he's going to run down the middle of you. He's going to run around. I kind of want to see like a better pass rush plan from him, from Stewart there. I want to see him have a counter, have a backup move, and things of that nature. But and it's kind of what he did on film. Like, he's a run down the middle of you all-star. But we'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. The Sacramento kid giving ground slowly, but hey, man, the Bull Rush wins every time, man. This is gonna be. And I've been noticing this trend in these one-on-ones, man. It's really quick sets from the offensive line versus Bull Rush from the defensive line. That's really what I noticed there. TJ Sanders versus our North Carolina kid. Hey. TJ Sanders. Well, I wonder what that flag for is back there. TJ Sanders versus our 5'10 North Carolina kid. TJ's going to fly off the football. We're going to chop those hands immediately from TJ. Yo, there's some hands here. From old TJ. I'm going and look, we learned this yesterday, right? If you go back and watch our day 1 footage, I was like, hey, there's nothing wrong with, striking and all this kind of stuff, but be sure you set up your strikes, especially these one-handed strikes. And we noticed from our North Carolina center here, it was like all 3 reps yesterday, and now we're starting this drill with this is that one-handed right-handed strike to the outside there, in which I don't mind. But TJ Sanders, this is really a compliment to him, is that if he knows what you're doing, and this is rushing with a plan, so to speak, if you're gonna reach with that right hand, I'm gonna go fop, and then I'm gonna swipe over the top of you, man. Eee, that's some fantastic hands here. Bam, hard chop, and then come on, referee. A hard chop and a shuck. Well, you lose your balance there. But I'm way more impressed by the pass rush plan from TJ Sanders. That was really impressive. I want to watch some more film from TJ Sanders, because the handful I watched, I didn't see really great pass rush plan. I saw the athleticism, but I didn't see the technique there. So I want to see a little bit more of that from TJ Sanders. And he did all that just to run down the middle of our Arkansas State kid. Here. Good job, Jacob Bayer from Arkansas State, sitting down on TJ Sanders, running down the middle of them there. Quit running down the middle of people. There's another small school character here from Sacramento State. Representation is definitely in the building here. We got Deion Walker versus one of the LSU kids. And look, Deion Walker didn't have a great day yesterday, but leverage is going to be his game. Leverage is definitely going to be his game. If he gets low enough, he can get under you. He can use those long arms and that power. Then he'll run down the middle of you and send you on a ride. You know, I also think just watching this film at Kentucky, I think he can get off the ball a little better than this too. So I want to know why there's so much ambiguity, so much switch up in his game there. But we'll be watching. We'll be watching. Also, too, another reason why there's so much ass whooping this rep. Take a look at the hands. LSU hands are grabbing onto an elbow and a bicep. And sometimes these offensive linemen do grab for the bicep, but you got to be in control to do that. But you got Deion Walker with the hands inside, man. The hands inside plus length is going to win most of the time there. It's going to win most of the time. We got Jared Ivey lined up to the outside versus one of our this is our Kansas kid here. Jared Ivey going to run that little circle. Hey, cool. You run the circle, I'll let you do it. Jared Ivey's more of a run defender, put him in B gap sometimes kind of guy. So it just is what it is with that. It is what it is with that. We're going to bring it on back. Top of the morning.
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frankel and Frankel, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankel first.
Let's see. We got our Notre Dame kid, Oben versus. Ooh, hey, don't spin back inside unless you earn it. Don't spin back inside unless you earn it. Let's see. We got Jonah from Zona playing guard here. Yo, look, Jonah from Arizona. I need him to play a lot more guard, man. I know they want to try him at tackle and move him all over the place, man. But I think his place, I think his home is at guard here. His home is at guard. We got our Sacramento center who's been playing really well, by the way. We got him versus Walter Nolan from Ole Miss. He's sitting down on Walter Nolan. Yo, we got to have a conversation about the damn small school kids, man. Hold on, bro. Let me show you a little respect here. Jackson Slater from Jacksonville State, man. Let me show you a little respect, man. Here versus these big school guys, man. Then we got Arkansas State running up in here. Sitting down on Jackson. Jackson eventually got you back there, but good rep. Arkansas State, Jacksonville State, Alabama A&M from Drumline, and there's one more. And Sacramento State. The small school guys, you pair them with the LSU kids, but mostly the small school guys. They got some wins out here. Pretty good rep here from Carson Vincent. It's the opposite this time. I think he wins the rep to begin with here, right? Let me just bring it back. Boom, boom, boom. Get to our landmark there. Bam, strike the hands. Maybe a little miss on the back here. But hey, if I can get hands on that high shoulder pad and control you and keep you from working back inside, I can live with grabbing there. We got some pretty good knee bend there, but 34 from LSU just kept on fighting. So this time it was the opposite for Carson Vincent. Vincent won early in the rep, but I think he lost it later in the rep from the LSU kids. But good effort. Good effort. Got our pass rusher from Texas. I've been seeing him beating the hell out of people. Let's see what the business is. Hey, man, hey, you want to run around and slip and fall all over the place? I'll take it. I will take it. That's a good rep from Emory Jones there. That is a good rep from Emory Jones. Top of the morning. Got our LSU kid at guard here. Who's next? Deion Walker versus our LSU guard. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if Deion comes off the ball low here. Hey, he going to stand up. And look, this is where we're getting with Deion Walker right now, right? The LSU kid wins all the way until you get to Deion using power. So LSU kid is winning here, but when Deion decides to slap and be strong right there, that's when the LSU kid loses the rep here. Deion got a ton of talent in him, but he's run down the middle of people. He's very high right now, but you just see the strength in that slap right there, man. You see the strength in that slap right there. We'll see him working on it. We got our center from North Carolina here versus our Georgia kid. I wonder if we're gonna get a high hand strike from this right hand here. Let me just see. We got a little bit of an even set there, okay. But our Georgia kid flew off the football here. Not only did he fly off the football, but bam! Look at the hands on our Georgia tackle here. Our nose from Georgia got our hands inside. Bam! Got low on the boy, and this kid 5'10" from North Carolina. He got low on him. Bam! So you could really be strong, get rid of him. Hey! So North Carolina finished pretty good there. Georgia got the jump on him there early in the rep, but 55 sat down on him. So that's a really good rep. Our guy from Georgia, I'll give you a name. From Georgia. We ain't doing nothing else. We're actually doing something here. Let's see. Tyrion Ingram Dawkins is our D lineman from Georgia, and Willie Lampkin. Anybody named Willie from Carolina? They probably been fighting and wrestling barefoot their whole life. So shouts out to Willie Lampkin there, and Tyrion, 2 last name, from Georgia. Let's see. LSU defensive lineman versus our Jackson. Hey. Hold on, pardon me. I said the wrong school and bring it back. We got our LSU D lineman versus our guard from Arkansas State. Hey, stop. Hey, man, sometimes they let you run around them, dog. It's okay. That's all right. It's all right. Princely Umaman Yellen from Ole Miss. He been trying to get that spinoff for a while. And I tell you what, man, Princely doesn't feel natural here, man. If you watch his game film, he has a lot of natural pass rush ability in him. But he's just not feeling natural in these one-on-ones here. It seems like he's thinking a lot, like he's in his own head a little bit. So hopefully he gets out of that funk, and when we get to the actual Senior Bowl game, he can kind of pick it up just a little bit. But from the reps that I saw, seems like he's thinking a little bit more than just reacting. We got one of our Texas A&M kids versus Jonah from Arizona. Let me tell you something. If I know Shamar Stewart, he's going to run down the middle of you. And Jonah, in theory, should be big enough to kind of deal with that. But Shamar got some power and athleticism on him. It's just that he doesn't have a pass rush plan here. And look, I thought running down the middle of Jonah was a terrible idea, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, man. I thought it was a terrible idea, but you got to do what you got to do. Let's see here. We're going to bring it back. All right, cool. We got Jackson versus our Arkansas State. Jacksonville State, pardon me. They're similar colors. Cam Jackson versus our Hey! We need to have a conversation, man. We need to have a conversation about our Jacksonville State guy. We need to have a conversation here. Jared Ivey really don't want to get no good pass rush going here. Like the guard from LSU was here to be beat. Ran himself out of play. It's all right. Carson Vincent versus Kyle Kennard again. Mix it up a little bit, man. Put Princely out there on my guy from Alabama A&M. Kyle Kennard kind of got hands inside there. Boom. Hey, speed to power. That'll do it. Speed to power will do it. Speed to power. Bam. And kind of get through you. And Kyle's hands got inside, and that's where that jolt of power came from. You get pushed right into the quarterback. That happens. Good rep. If you're the offensive lineman, if you're Carson Vincent, if you can get a feel on Kyle and you know that Kyle is a speed to power kind of guy, maybe not a counter pass rusher, but he is a speed to power guy. If he's gonna put those hands out like that, you just got to time it and anticipate it, right? Time it and anticipate it. There's nothing wrong as an offensive lineman. There's nothing wrong with fighting hands before you put your hands on them. Sometimes you got to be patient with some of these pass rushers. So if he's going to come off the ball and speed to power me, which is speed to power, if he's going to speed to power me, sometimes you may want to work a little bit of patience, right? Then once those hands come up, you swipe down and then you go and deal with putting hands on the pass rusher there. Or if you want to be like Tyron Smith, you want to be a pro or something like that. When Kyle comes off the ball and he gives you all this time to process, see all this time, all this fluff in between Kyle coming off the ball and engaging with you, especially if he's lined up this far off you on the line of scrimmage. Something you can do is once you get here, let me see, you can always flash one of these hands, right? You can always flash the outside hands. See, Kyle puts his hands up, Kyle, the pass rusher here, Kyle puts his hands up here once he gets close to you, right? You can draw reactions from Kyle as an offensive lineman. You can flash your hands as if you're going to do something with him right now. You may not do nothing with him, but if anything, you may want to just get Kyle's hands up early. You want to get Kyle's hands up maybe here as opposed to right up on you there, right? So if you could flash, get Kyle's hands up, and then with this hand, you can give a strike to the armpit or a strike to the shoulder or a strike to the hip or something like that, and then you bring the rest of your body and bring the rest of the fight to him. That'll be advantageous to you. It's all chess matches, man. It's all chess matches. So Carson Vincent, if you're listening, I don't even know if you are or not, but if you're listening, that's what I would do versus Kyle Kennard there. That might be what Coach said, but then again, Coach probably ain't say shit like that. Coach probably gave him some real advice he could use. We got our Notre Dame pass rusher Oden versus Emory Jones. Yo, why they keep throwing flags out here, bro? What's going on, bro? Like, chill out, man. We got Princely rushing from B gap, which is not making a whole lot of sense to me, and that's what it'll look like if Princely, Umam and Yellen, is rushing from B gap. I don't know what coach is trying to prove right there. If anything, let Princely rush against the different tackles on the outside. But hey, man, it's their party, not mine. Hey, man, that is the end of the show. Appreciate y'all. This was a shorter video than the other one, but it is what it is. I love y'all to pieces, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. And hey, y'all be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll be doing the same thing, same time, except I'll be doing a draft show, but I'll come back and film this after. All right, y'all hold it down. Love y'all to pieces, man. Salute.